All right, well, we are in the Idaho Today kitchen because it is all about ice cream. We all know that it gets really hot here in the Treasure Valley, especially this week, and we need a great way to cool off. What better way than sampling some fantastic ice cream from the STIL? Plus, you know what? It's the return to school, and this is also a great way to celebrate the return to the classroom with the STIL.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and you guys are opening a new location in Canyon County. Tell us about that.
We're opening in downtown Nampa, so kind of the corner of 13th and 1st Street there, near Mesa Tacos, Holy Cow, you know, Pre-Funk's there, Paddles Up Pokey, a lot of great businesses. And so we'll be opening our 5th location right there in downtown Nampa. Target date is sort of end of September right now, so we're working hard out there trying to get open, catch a little tail end of the nice weather that we have in Boise for the fall.
I love it. Fantastic. And let's talk too about the STIL in some of your other locations as well, because some of those locations you have some great partnerships. You also have like activities for the family so they can get their sweet treat and then go sit outside and play some cornhole. What's the Canyon County location going to be like?
Absolutely. Yeah, the Canyon County location is going to be, you know, just more of the same from us in terms of the menu and the offerings. We're really big on patio space, so of course we're going to have the patio out front. We'll see if we can find a place to throw in some cornhole or some kind of fun activities, but we're in a really unique historic building down there, so it has some great exposed brick, really high ceilings, and just kind of excited to take the space that we're given and make it our own and kind of assimilate and be part of the Nampa community. We're already out in Caldwell, so we have some Canyon County presence, but moving into Nampa area as well is really exciting for us too.
Wonderful. Okay, and then obviously we're going to get into what really makes it still fantastic, which is your award-winning ice cream. And what did you bring here today?
Yeah, absolutely. So these are some of our current summer flavors. So you know, a few handful of weeks left before we start transitioning into those fall flavors to still kind of come in and try some of these. So over here on my right, I've got the Idaho Wilderness. It's our lavender and berries. So we work with Red Chair Lavender at Farm Mountain Eagle for the lavender for that. So really clean, crisp lavender flavor there. This one's our lemon blue, or sorry, this one's actually s'mores. This is our s'mores. You know, Fireside Stories is the name of that one. Is you got your graham cracker crumble in there, chocolate, toasted marshmallows, really tasty summer flavor. You know, what's better than sitting, hanging around the campfire, telling stories, eating s'mores. This one right here is, we call it Le Bloob. It's a lemon blueberry pie. So we've got that graham cracker pie crust, a house-made blueberry compote, really tasty flavor, really popular with a lemon zest in there as well.
That's a fun name. You said Le Bloob?
Le Bloob, yeah. So it's an acronym for the sweetest things in life, and we try to name everything after a very, you know, sweetest thing. Idaho Wilderness, Fireside Stories. The lemon blueberry pie, we were kind of like struggling to come up with a name, and someone just said Le Bloob because it's like lemon and blueberry, and we were like, that's just silly, let's go with that.
Yes,
so
love it.
So that's what that flavor is. And then right here is actually our huckleberry flavor. So, you know, what's more Idaho?
Huckleberry.
What's more Idaho than a huckleberry ice cream flavor? So we do a house-made huckleberry compote, swirl that into a creamy vanilla base, just absolutely delightful. And, you know, like I said,
signature of our
very signature. We just do a limited time for that flavor. So if you're a huckleberry ice cream fan, you know, hustle in and get that. We'll have it for a few more weeks here, but a great flavor. And then, Melissa, I know you are dairy-free, so these two next flavors are dairy-free as well. In the back-to-school theme, we've got Brownie Points, which is our vegan chocolate brownie. We work with Nosh Foods for the brownies. They're gluten-free, dairy-free, you know, all the good stuff. And then that's a coconut cream base. So we're really proud of our coconut flavors, our dairy-free flavors. They're super creamy and delicious. I know sometimes dairy-free ice cream can be a little hit or miss for some people, but I think we make, you know, I'm a little biased here, but I think we make an awesome dairy-free base.
You absolutely do. And you hit the nail on the head talking about like the creaminess. The texture is so hard to get right when it comes to having that vegan option. And I do want to point out, it's so fantastic too that you guys recognize that some people have dietary restrictions, you know, and so you fill that void so perfectly. Because this is incredibly creamy, decadent, and delicious. I'm going to keep eating while you talk.
Sure,
so
I'll wrap us up here with this one right here is called Float Season. So we're at the end of float season here in Boise, of course, and this is going to be another dairy-free option, vegan option. It's coconut cream base with blackberry and salted dark chocolate.
I'm going to take this.
All vegan and delightful there.
Okay, and then what's the last one?
And then the last one, this is one of our alcohol-infused flavors. It has quickly become one of our favorite alcohol-infused flavors. We actually recently just added it as one of our flagship flavors, so it'll be around year-round. Yeah, it's a Kahlua infused with chocolate cake from Flourish and toffee. So really good. It's got a coffee, espresso from Dawson Taylor in there as well. So you got chocolate cake, you've got toffee, you've got espresso, a little Kahlua, a really tasty flavor that
Another
people
great
have
thing
loved.
too, Lightly, because you've mentioned with all these flavors with us, you know, your partnerships, how you source locally and you support other local businesses, which is brilliant, right? Because it's all about bringing it back home to Idaho. In addition to the huckleberry flavor, couldn't be a better representative of our state. On that note, where can people go so they can find the still nearest them?
Yeah, so we are online on all the social media at I Love the Still. It's, again, the Still is an acronym for the sweetest things in life, so it's STIL. Our website is www.ilovethestill.com. And then we have 4 locations in the Treasure Valley, soon to be 5 in Nampa. So
all right.
Google us.
Congratulations. I want you to pick a flavor. We're gonna cheers.
Oh, yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
yes.
Let's do huckleberry, because it's
Yes,
Idaho.
yes, you better. All right. Thank you so much,
Yes,
my
cheers.
friend. Yes, everyone,
Enjoy.
make sure you check out the Still. More Idaho Today coming up right after the break. I gotta eat. So good.